Hello, welcome. This is a recovery video for 18.1. Thank you CrossFit HQ for giving us an awesome workout to start off the Open this year. This sequence is designed to be done in order, so if there's a pose that you like or you're stiff in a particular area, feel free to pause the video and dwell and spend a little bit more time there, and then replay again to continue on. Let's begin. Okay, coming down into a nice seated position. If it's comfortable for you, legs nice and wide, knees nice and wide, and then toes somewhere, coming together if that's comfortable for you. You can sit on a pillow or a block or something else at home if you've got that. And this is just a release of the abs and the forearms at the same time after doing all those toes to bars. So hands out the front, walk them out a little bit further. And then we want to lean on forward, pressing our pelvis through the mat, strong abs at the same time, shoulders away. And now coming back, sitting down onto the heels just for an exhale. Next breath, coming up, stretching those abs out, shoulders back, sitting on back. Now you can go as fast or as slow as you'd like here. Just stretching our abs back, abs out after toes to bar, our rectus abdominis, maybe one side down, maybe the other side down, pressing the hips into the earth. Let's go one more round, just at your own time. Pressing back, lifting forward, opening up, strong core at the same time, protect the lower back. And now walk back, something like a tabletop. Knees can come together if that's your choice, if it feels comfortable. And this one's for the forearms, after grabbing the bar and the rower hanging on there for a long time. Hands underneath shoulders, comfortable position. And then we're just leaning on forward. Take this at your own speed. So we're taking it around to the side. Make sure you've got your fingers nice spread wide on the mat as well. Around to the front. Go easy if you have to, gentle on the wrist, fast or as slow as you need to. Let's go 2 more revolutions into the front of the wrists. Again, just be careful with the weight. Right over to the side there, shoulders back. And now back to center. Let's flip the hands over. Back of hands to mat, and same exercise here. So leaning on back. Oh, that feels really nice. And then take it around to the side there. This is good for our forearms after using that grip strength. Oh, and just take it easy for the wrists. One more revolution. And then smooth. Sitting on back now. Knees nice and wide, toes sort of touching if that's comfortable for you. And hands coming together somewhere around the chest center. Now this movement is hands down and then hands up and then into the body if you've got the range. So let's start hands down, tuck chin to chest, and then hands rotate around to face the body. Coming the other way, hands down. And then hands rotating up. Make sure you got the shoulders drawn down the back. One more round here. Hands down, rotating up. Maybe fingers to face the body. Elbows stay down. And then smooth back to center. Have a release. Hopefully the wrists and the forearms feel better now. Okay. This one's a popular pose, one of my favorites. Arms out the front. Pretty simple. Right arm across, left arm underneath. And now make sure you haven't got the shoulder up here, jammed up against the knee. Draw it back, draw the arm further in, and then pull the shoulder back, that right shoulder at the same time. So we've got a bit of P&F stretching going on. Stay for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last one. Smooth, controlled release. Have a bit of a shakeout. We'll do more work into the shoulders. Arms out, across the body, up here, and then pull the shoulder back. Stay for a count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then smooth control release. Give yourself a shake out here, both sides, and then walk the hands forward into a child's pose. So knees nice and wide, hands out the front, shoulder width with the hands there, and we're sitting our hips on back to the heels. So usually in this pose, we like to draw the shoulder blades back. I want you to have forehead to mat here, and this time walk the fingertips forward, stretch out the back, stretch out the shoulders. That might feel really nice in the subscap after hanging from the bar and, reaching up, closing down for those toes to bar. Now, with the hands shoulder width, I want you to walk the fingers around to the left side, reaching over left. Make sure that right hip stays grounded to the mat. Keep reaching and walking the fingers over to the left, reaching further away. And feel that sweet stretch up the right side of the body into our lats, rhomboids, into the shoulder blade there. Stay for 3. Reaching out a bit further for 2. And now walk it on back to center. Take your time. Keep pressing down through the fingertips over to the right side. So forehead back to mat. Left hip stays buried down. Reaching out through the left hand, reaching over the right side for 3, for 2. Nice stretch up the back body. And then coming back to center, walking hands back to center. Place hands together, and now elbows just a bit closer, forehead to mat. Hands come overhead to the back of the head there. Then walk the elbows forward away from you and let the heart come down to mat, or melting the chest to mat. You should feel this sort of around the shoulders, maybe a little bit in the front of the chest. Just a few breaths to stretch out those muscles that help us close down in that toe to bar movement, closing down the shoulder angle to really bring the torso up in those toe to bars. For 3, maybe even press the hands together. For 2, and now smooth hands to mat. Press down through the hands, shoulders back. Help yourself up into a seated position. Coming into tabletop, regular old tabletop, 4-pointed stance here, hands underneath shoulders, knees underneath the pelvis. Let's start on the right side. Right hand, or actually, left hand comes to center a bit if that's more comfortable for you. Now, right hand. Inhale, sweep that one all the way up to your range. Feed it halfway through in front of the wrist. Inhale all the way up, behind the front wrist. And now inhale all the way up. This round, ear and shoulder come to mat. All the way down, reaching down here. If you want, you can use this hand to press into the mat, left hand down to press into the mat, or left hand goes to right hand, grip the hands there, and then the top hand tries and pulls that right hand further underneath, further over to the left. Stay for 3, for 2, and now left hand to mat, plant that down, use it to lift up, counter twist all the way up to the sky, smooth, place it down. Let's come to the other side here. Right hand to the center, left hand sweeping up, smooth halfway in front of the wrist. Inhale all the way up, halfway behind the front wrist. Inhale. On this one, all the way down, ear, shoulder to mat, reach on through. Right hand can press into the mat, get a bit more twist. Or if you want some more, meet the hands together. Top hand tries to reach through, grab that left hand, take it a bit more out to the side for 3, for 2, And now smooth, let go of the hands, right hand to center. Press down to sweep on up, counter twist, smooth down to mat. Walk the hands out the front. Spread the fingertips for me, shoulders back and down, tuck toes, downward facing dog. And now stretching out, walking out the posterior here after being on the rower. You know, we got a bit of a workout in our hamstrings and glutes there. So have a walk out, get into the calves, especially the hamstrings. You know, there's a bit of a dynamic move here, side to side. All right, right leg. Sweep that, inhale that heel up to the sky, look forward, step forward, long, low lunge. Coming down to the mat, back knee down. And I want you to take a palm clasp, something like a pistol grip there. Inhale overhead, suck your legs together, and then over to the right side. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale over. Really good side body stretch. One more. Exhale over. Inhale. Back up to center. Release the hands. Frame the front foot there. Open up forward. Shine the chest. And then straighten the front leg. Really press down through the front foot. Inhale. Come forward. Exhale, send it on back, straightening the front leg and a bit of PNF stretching. I'll put a link in the description to what that is. Press down front foot. Inhale, come forward. Last round, exhale on the way back. Stay here. Press down through the front foot. Micro bend that front knee. Send both sitting bones back and down. Stay for 3. Just a light hamstring stretch for 2. I think CrossFit Central's got a bit more for our hamstrings in the leading events in the Open this year. And now inhale, coming on forward. Open up. And let's go back to downward facing dog. So lift up that foot, maybe through tabletop if that feels good, side to side. Downward facing dog. Walk it out. Heels to mat. Let's go to the other side. Left leg, sweep that one up to the sky, look forward, step forward, long, low lunge, back knee down. Again, create that finger bind there, pistol bind of the hand, sweep it on up, biceps by the ears, and then exhale on over. Exhale over. One more. Exhale over. Good side body stretch. Up to center. Release the hands. Frame the front foot. And then straighten into the front leg. Make sure you press down through that front foot. Inhale forward. Open up chest. Radiate forward. And then exhale. Send the hips back. Nice hamstring stretch into the belly. Shift forward. Last round. And then send it on back. Let's stay here. Again, press down through the front foot. We're taking that stretch where it's effective into the belly of the hamstring for 3, for 2. And now smooth, coming on forward, lifting up that foot. Back to tabletop. If you want a little wriggle from side to side, if that feels good. Maybe downward facing dog, have a little walk out. And then walking the feet up, cross the ankles over. We're going to come down, lay on our back for our reclined pigeon or piriformis stretch. So this is good for our glutes after sitting on the rower. Bring that foot in. In fact, let's hug both knees into the chest here. So hug the knees in, big breath in. Exhale, let that one go a bit. One more round. Big hug in, big breath. Spread the back. And now left leg goes straight out. Foot can come to mat. Let's create that figure 4 shape. So right ankle to the top of left knee. Reach on through. You can grab the back of the leg or the shin. Lay the shoulder blades down. Now at the same time, let's be effective with this. Draw the left leg in and use right glutes to push that other leg away. So we've got a very dynamic stretch here. Again, PNF stretching, draw the leg in and use the muscles of the right glute to draw it away, sending that right knee away. Stay for 3, for 2, and now smooth coming down, release that bind. Both knees back into chest, reset lower spine, reset the hips, have a big squeeze, inhale, and then change on over side. Right leg down, left ankle across the top, reach on through. And so at the same time we're pulling the right leg in, we're trying to send that left knee away, just using the glute on the left side. Draw it in, send that left leg away. Stay for a count of 3, for 2, and now gently release down to mat. You can extend on the mat here and you can have a rest for as long as you want now. I hope you feel really good now and a bit more loosened up. Getting rid of that lactic acid out of the body as well will help you start training faster and more effective next week, ready for another open event coming this Friday or next Saturday when you do it. If you still feel stiff, I've got a upper body and shoulder video also on the channel dedicated to these bits of the body, which you might find really beneficial.